notice that there are 4 Robinson screws. We'll remove those screws. Hold on, Tony Tao. What did you say while you were eating your chicken biscuits?
You were complaining because every time you go to put it up there, you touch the back screen.
Yeah.
It's just, you have huge hands.
You know what they say about a man with big hands? Big gloves. That's what they say. You got to get big gloves. Oh, it's not the other thing you were thinking of. No. It's not that. No. No, that's like looking at an acorn in an Easter basket is all that.
I don't disparage your manhood. Why should you disparage your manhood?
I'm not. I'm just making jokes because it's funny. All right, so what the hell are we doing? Why am I so sweaty?
Because it's hot.
Because it's the friggin' South during the summer. Again, I don't know how you people live here. It's too damn humid. So we are leaving the New Bern KOA, which, what's your thoughts on the New Bern KOA?
Oh, so cute. Very friendly. It doesn't feel like a corporate KOA. It feels like a family-owned KOA.
Yeah.
The view of the Neuse River is stunning. You just have to go sit out there and just enjoy it. And you watch these fish jump out of the water. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, actually, we should get our KOA sticker out of the shot.
Yeah.
And we weren't even in like a prime spot. We're over in Monty Row, I think, where all the long-termers are. So it's not the really nice primo spots, which we just learned something, or actually you learned this.
I just learned it. I didn't know. I thought with KOA you couldn't reserve your spot. You showed up and they gave you. You can. It costs you a little bit more, but I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be worth it.
Today we are off to the Outer Banks, up to Currituck. How do you pronounce it? Currituck? Currituck. If you know how to pronounce it, tell us. Currituck in the Outer Banks. I'm a big aviation nut, so Kitty Hawk, North Carolina is there where the first flight happened at Kill Devil Beach, I think, where Orville and Wilbur Wright first took to the skies. So yeah, we're definitely going to go see that.
We're going to see lighthouses.
We're going to see lighthouses too.
Because I like lighthouses.
All right.
Who doesn't like a good lighthouse?
All right, so we're out of here, and we will see you in Currituck. You ready, Gracie? You ready to go? Ready to go bye-bye ride? Come on, let's go. Want to hear me jingle? That's chicken biscuit jingle. Traveling with hunger, you don't want to risk it, so get yourself a box of chicken biscuits. No? So we just hit the Outer Banks, and I just told Tony that there's no way that we can play the lottery this week because basically we just won the lottery with this site. Let me show you this. It's basically right on the water. It's like that's it. That's where we're camping for the 4th. It's crazy. We got so lucky. All right, so what's on the agenda for today? We need to get a bolt for the front tire on one of the bikes. One of them kind of backed out and we lost it somewhere. So we're gonna go find a bike shop to do that. I looked up online, there's a bike shop that's kind of down by Kitty Hawk, down by the Wright Brothers Memorial thing. So maybe we'll do that, walk around there, and then we'll find a brewery and have a beer. Sound like a plan?
It's a good Sunday plan.
All right, come along with us, guys. We are at is it the National Memorial of Flight? So it's Kill Devil Hill in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, where the first flight ever happened from Orville and Wilbur Wright.
If you think about it, this is where it all started. Every country in the world has airplanes, and it all started here. I mean, if you think about it in that context, it's mind-boggling.
Located in Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, the Wright Brothers National Memorial commemorates the first sustained powered flights in a heavier-than-air machine. The flights took place on December 17, 1903, with 4 flights in total. The longest flight covered 852 feet, and the aircraft was in flight for a total of 59 seconds. At the monument, there are 4 stone markers where each of the flights ended. At the top of Kill Devil Hill is a 60-foot granite memorial to celebrate the achievements of Orville and Wilbur Wright. Designed by New York architectural firm Rogers & Poor in 1930, the structure was completed in November of 1932 for a cost of $213,000, which works out to roughly $3.1 million in today's dollars. In a 2003 ceremony to celebrate the centennial of flight, this life-size sculpture was unveiled. The sculpture reenacts the moment in 1903 when the Wright brothers took to the air. On this first flight, the aircraft was piloted by Wilbur Wright. Why Wilbur and not Orville? Because he won the coin toss. The sculpture was created by artist Stephen H. Smith. One thing that I've noticed about it, though, is that I think the passenger compartment has more room than on modern jetliners, because on this one, you can actually lay down on it. What do you think, Tom?
It's very cool. I'm so glad you got to see this.
I'm so happy. Right, so we just finished up at, what's the name of this place? Swellsa Brewing. Swellsa Brewing. In, I don't know, we're not in Nag's Head anymore.
Kill Devil.
Or are we in Kill Devil Hill still? Mm-hmm. It's somewhere in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. We just finished up at Swellsa Brewing. Really, really good beers. I did my, dealer's choice flight. First thing was the Surf Trek Blonde. And this thing is super tasty. It's got a heck of a lot more flavor than most blondes. Really good. They dealt me a couple of IPAs. Definitely a hazy. Smells pretty grassy. Ooh, that's good too. It's not really hoppy. It's much more juicy than hoppy. A dark Czech lager that honestly was a porter. That's not a lager, man. That's a straight up porter. Inebriated RV Maintenance with Mike. Inebriated RV Maintenance with Mike is for entertainment purposes only. Power tools and alcohol is a terrible idea, so don't do it. Enough said. Welcome to the first episode of Inebriated RV Maintenance with Mike, where we do RV maintenance after a couple of cocktails and or cold malt beverages. How many cocktails or cold malt beverages, you ask? I don't know. Get your judgy pants off. Who cares? We're just going to do it. So the next question I'm sure you're asking is, what are we drinking today? Well, today we are drinking Land Shark Lager. It's billed as an island-style lager, and it's brewed by Margaritaville Brewing Company, St. Louis, Missouri. I don't know about you, but I think that's a pretty bold move for a landlocked place like St. Louis, Missouri, to insist that they know how to make an island-style lager. Keep in mind that when doing inebriated RV maintenance, there is a point of diminishing returns. So, for safety reasons, don't drink too much, especially if you're going to be working on electrical. So what are we working on today? Electrical. Our problem started this morning when I was opening and closing the pocket door sliding door to our bathroom. And I noticed every time the magnet would connect and bang the door, the light would flicker. So I think there's a loose connection in there somewhere. But when we did our move and we got to where we are, the bathroom lights wouldn't work. So the first thing we're gonna do, because when you're trying to fix a problem, you go with the simplest thing first. So the simplest thing that this could possibly be, a blown fuse. So come on with me and we're gonna look at the fuse box. You can see that the fuse box is here, next to the vacuum cleaner. To open the fuse box, it's very simple. Push twice, and it opens up. Move the vacuum cleaner, it opens up even more. The second fuse down is a 15 amp for the bath lights. We are going to pull that fuse. Aha, one fuse. Now, if we look at this fuse in the light, we can tell That fuse is not blown. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's not blown. So, we're gonna put the fuse back. Oh, we dropped it.
Screwed now.
This would really help if I wasn't a chubby guy with big fingers.
And drunk.
And inebriated is the term you're looking for. So next, we're gonna go to the switch, which is on the other side of this wall over here. Come on into the bathroom. You'll notice the switch that we have here. The first thing that we need to do is pull the molding off of the switch. Look, it came off. You'll notice that there are 4 Robinson screws. We'll remove those screws. We're not going to show you all 4 screws being removed. That's boring. At this point, we will remove the switch assembly. Aha! I think I've discovered our problem. If you look, this jumper should be attached there, and it's not attached at all. So I'm going to plug this in. All right, now I'm going to turn off the extra light that we have in this bathroom. That way, now that we have this plugged in, you can see the light come on. And just like that, we've solved our problems. Thank you for watching the first episode of Inebriated RV Maintenance with Mike. Yay! Today is lighthouse hunting day. So we're going to go down to the Bodie Island. Was that the one? Bodie Island Lighthouse? It's
near Nag's Head.
It's down, yeah, it's south of Nag's Head, and it looks like a cool lighthouse that we don't get to see those kind of lighthouses in San Diego. And when I say those lighthouses, I mean like the very tall, skinny ones with the light at the top. We have one lighthouse in San Diego. It's up at the Cabrillo National Monument.
Beautiful lighthouse.
It's beautiful, but they don't have to build a great big tall spire with a light on top because it's on top of a hill. So it's like a house with a little lighthouse or little light on top of the house. So it's not big spire. They're different here on the East Coast. That was a long way of saying that.
God, yeah, wow.
I know, man. That was just rambling on. All right, we're off and running for Lighthouse Day. You ready to go, Gracie? Ready to go? Ready to go adventure?
Excited. I always wanted to go to one of these lighthouses.
The Bodie Island Lighthouse, yeah, we've been pronouncing it all wrong, was the 3rd lighthouse to be built in the Bodie Island area. The first, built in 1847, was the victim of a dodgy foundation and was abandoned in 1859. The second was built in 1859, but was destroyed in 1861 by retreating Confederate troops. They feared it would be used as a Union observation post during the Civil War. This current lighthouse was built in 1872. In 1932, the Bodie Island Lighthouse became automated and the light was upgraded to an electric lamp that was powered by on-site generators. However, the lighthouse remained staffed until 1940. In 2000, the lighthouse was officially transferred to the care of the National Park Service. You can not only visit the lighthouse, but climb its 200 steps, which is about the same as climbing a 10-story building. Well, you got to see your lighthouse.
Yes, I did.
What do you think?
It was beautiful and everything I wanted it to be.
So why was the lighthouse so important?
Because I'm in the Outer Banks and it's like known for lighthouses.
Yeah.
And if you're going to go to the Outer Banks, you should check out a lighthouse. And just, to me, it's a huge symbol of America, you know, and coming to America, you have these lighthouses that welcome the ships in, and I just think they're amazing.
Yeah. So last day in the Outer Banks, and I think the only thing that we haven't done yet that you need to do when you're in the Outer Banks is what?
Go to the beach.
Go to the beach. So we haven't gone to the beach yet. So today we're gonna head to the beach because I know Gracie girl's gonna love it because she loves to dig in the sand.
And then I wrote down a couple of bring Fido suggestions. I like to make a list before we head out of possibilities that we can do, just so, you know, we're not like driving around going, okay, we have nothing to do.
Tony Tao was a lister.
I love lists. So that's about it.
Okay, cool.
I got my beach hair. See?
Nice. All right, so we're gonna rock and roll. Gracie, you ready to go to the beach? You ready to go to the beach? I think she's ready.